Hi, this is Shannon from Powerboard Social Media, doing a quick video tour around a new web app called Hashable. Hashable allows us to track who we're connecting on Twitter and how we're connecting with different people on Twitter by using hashtags and people's Twitter handles. So, for example, if I want to say thank you to somebody that I'd had a meeting with or had done something for me, I can write a tweet to that person saying, "Hey, thanks being the hashtag," and then their name. "It was really, really good to meet you today, blah, 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 blah." And then it records those conversations that you're having along the way, just like you can record who you're having meetings with, doing training with, breakfast with, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, these are okay tools, that's all well and good. The other thing which is actually quite cool is being able to introduce people and track the people that you're introducing online and making it easy for them to understand while they're getting introduced to each other. So a couple of working examples. I was having a conversation with Missy the other day. Here we can see Missy's just posted, figured out all the sweet things Hootsuite can do today with Shannon from @Powerboard. Too cool. I replied to Missy saying, @Missy, always happy to help. And then I just included training and CC'd Hashable as well. And what that does is that pops that into my Hashable records over here. I'll just go and have a look at my stream. And I can see over here that I did training with Missy Hartwig. And I can see what's going on with my network. Now, I'm the first person on my network to actually start actively using Hashable, so there's not much going on there. But if I was to have a look on the public feed, I can see all the interactions which are going online there. So I can see who's introducing people to people and all of that sort of stuff, who's having meetings with what. It's a way that I can just find some useful information about people who are in my network and what people are up to. The best use I feel at the moment is probably the introduction function. So over here, we can go make introduction between a couple of people or several people. We can choose to do it via email or Twitter. I'll give you an example of one that I did over Twitter the other day. I introduced a couple of people that I know, Kate and Jill, who had something in common which they needed to solve. So I simply made up a tweet which was, "Hey, at Jill, you should meet Kate," and then used a hashtag intro, CC'd Hashable on it. And what happened out of that was that Hashable sent them a little bit of an invite. Here I can see it in my stream, at Kate, at Jill, you've been introed by Powerboard via Hashable, break the ice over here. And then they can see a consolidated profile of each other, what they may have in common, useful information for them to talk about. You can quickly get an idea of somebody's latest tweets and any activity of who they're connecting on Hashable. It's kind of cool, cool tool. A couple of other things that are going on here. I can see a profile of myself and other people who I'm connected with. You get points for introducing people, and you get points for making new connections and bits and pieces like that. So you can see that we're adding things here. I can see the people I'm connected to, and can see the connections that I've had with those people too over time. So you get a good idea of who you're actually connecting with on Twitter. Out of all the people that I have on Twitter, I've probably got a really, really good base of around about 20 people who I really, really get involved with, connect with, help each other out. We have chats both socially and for work reasons and things like that. And then one cool feature is I can also see a leaderboard here. Look, the leaderboard's cool because I guess you can see who really, really strong networkers are. And if you were a strong person at networking and you went into the leaderboard, then maybe there's an opportunity for you to make some new connections with other people who are interested in things that you're talking about on Twitter. So it's kind of handy. I can see why Hashable have done this. Okay, they're trying to give you a goal to achieve. There's points going on there. There's a leaderboard and all that sort of stuff. So they're trying to encourage someone to be the best, get a bit of competition involved, which is going to make their tool spread virally and all of that sort of stuff. So what do I think about this tool overall? Look, I think it's really, really interesting. I don't like the fact that I have to actually do a manual transaction and put a hashtag in and CC hashable. It's just a bit of a pain. I think this is probably going to add to my digital clutter, and we'll see if I'm still using it in a few weeks' time. But I think it's got some really, really interesting ideas that are going on there, and it'll be interesting to see how the product grows. I'd love to see something like this in maybe a CRM system, or LinkedIn as another tool to add to the power of a social CRM or something like that. But yeah, so far I'm liking it. I'm going to give it a try for a little while longer. If you'd like to get an intro, you can just reply to me on Twitter or direct message me. That's at power_board, and I'll try and get you an intro and we can connect over there. Hope you like the tour.